What's up, everyone? I'm back with another YouTube with Ariana, who just signed up, and she drove, how far did you drive?
An hour.
She drove an hour, and it's 8 a.m., so I'm really grateful. I appreciate her coming down. First, like, comment, subscribe. You know, I'm trying to pump out these YouTubes, so I appreciate you watching. Thank you for watching. And we're going to do chest, shoulders, triceps. So you said you wanted to do, this is the first workout you had, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do chest, shoulders, triceps. We're here at Elevation Fitness, and you know, as always, I'll try to give you guys and girls, you know, tips and info throughout. We're gonna get started with pre-workout, and she did not. Have you ever taken the one-up pre?
I have. Rainbow candy, I think.
Oh, rainbow candy. This. Oh yeah, this is rainbow candy. So we're gonna get started with this. I'm gonna do a little bit here. This is the stim version, so you know, if you want to this caffeine-free one goes to stimulant-free. This is the stim version of one up, or to down this and knock out chest, shoulders, triceps. Here we go. Cheers. Our first exercise is pec deck flies, and we're doing chest, shoulders, triceps, so push day. I like to start with pec deck flies to warm everything up. There you go, keep going. And I told her the biggest keys on this one is slightly puff out your chest and try to keep your shoulders back, so you're really just isolating your chest. There you go. Do four more. One, there you go. And then you don't have to worry about touching the handles. Two more. Three, one more. That's it. I'll give it one of the biggest tips too, and I'll do it on the next set, is when and she was fatiguing, struggling at the end, when you start to really struggle, you don't want to try to like hoist the weight up using all these other muscles. You just cut your range down. All right, our second exercise is going to be Smith machine bench press. I put my pinky on this indentation. Obviously, her arms are shorter, so I'd put it like in the middle. Or really just whatever you're comfortable with. And then to unrack it, you just, you know, push my way. Yeah.
Here?
Yes. Yeah, always as far down as you can. Now, some people's mobility is going to be different. And then you press up 3/4. So you're only going 3/4 of the way up. If you go all the way up, it's going to do elbows, your joints. So 3/4 of the way up, and that's how you just pump out reps. I do like doing Smith machine on a lot of exercises because it takes, you know, you don't have to balance the bar, so it's easier to just pump out reps. I do think everyone should do barbells and dumbbells, but Smith machine is a great alternative just to switch up your workouts, and you know, you have to find out for your own body what works best for you and what's easier for you to feel the contraction. I don't do Smith machine every week, but I do like Smith machine for bench press, squats, rows. You know, you can do a lot of the Smith machine, so that's why we're doing it today. Okay, so we're gonna finish the chest portion with a superset. I'm doing incline press with incline dumbbell flies, and this is the pin-loaded machine, and I'm just selecting this because, you know, I just feel like it today. It's not really a specific reason, but I do like prioritizing incline for chest. And this is a great machine. It's a cable, pin-loaded. And I was telling Ariana too, for presses, never lock out. So two, you know, biggest tips for chest is on presses, never lock out, go 3/4 of the way up. And then when you start to fatigue, do partials. Those are two really big tips that, you know, I guarantee will help you with your training. And like I said, we're doing a superset here, incline press with dumbbell flies. That's another thing too. A lot of people, they'll go like full bore. They'll go 100% every set. So I like to only go, you know, 100% on the last set. You know, a common thing is some people think you can't rock at all. And I was telling Ariana, you can rock a little. I call it controlled swinging, as long as you're feeling it in the side delt. You know, this is lateral raise, so it works your side delts. Oh yeah, we're moving on to shoulders. I didn't even say that. This is lateral raise, targets your side delts. So if you're doing a controlled swinging, like this, you know, I'm rocking a little bit. You don't have to be like this. You can rock a little as long as you feel it in the muscle. And that's something, you know, as you get more advanced into lifting, you'll be able to develop a better mind-muscle connection, which, you know, you'll be able to rock a little, if that makes sense. So on this one, towards the end, she was doing partial. So on lateral raise, when you start to fatigue, just move it as far as you can. You don't have to worry about going all the way up. Okay, so we're gonna do rear delts, and you know, the biggest tip on rear delts is even if you were to do bend over rear dumbbell fly, even if you just move the dumbbell like an inch, it's still targeting your rear delts. So, you know, you don't want to go too high up on these because we're trying to eliminate our upper back and traps. Now, I'm a big believer in isolating each muscle that you're trying to, you know, during the exercise. So this one is rear delt. So we're gonna finish the shoulder portion with presses, and the reason I like doing presses at the end of the shoulder workout is because your shoulder's already filled with blood, so it's gonna be easier to feel the muscle working. Now you can obviously start with presses too, but I like to have a rule: 75% of the time I'll do the isolation movements first, and then compound, and then 25% of the time, so 1 out of every 4, I'll start with the presses. Now it depends on like where you're at. You know, if you're a beginner, then maybe do more compound movements first to build your strength up. As far as muscle building, I like to do presses towards the end because you already have your shoulders are filled with blood, so it's easier to feel the muscle because there's already blood there. Now you won't be able to do as much weight.
I was gonna say, I feel
Yeah, you won't be able to do nearly as much weight. But as far as just like pumping more blood and building muscle, I like to do the compound at the end. But not every time, you know, like 3 out of 4.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my philosophy behind that.
Got it. That's how I was like, I looked this up and I'm like, wow, this feels heavy.
Oh yeah, it'll be heavier, yeah. So this is the tricep portion of push, chest, shoulders, tricep. We're starting with this overhead extension machine. And I was telling her, you know, this gym is awesome, so it has this machine. This just mimics your overhead dumbbell extension or, you know, a cable extension. So on the overhead extension, you want to extend far enough where your forearm touches your bicep, or at least gets close. You know, everyone's going to be different mobility. So really stretch, 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 stretch. Yeah, there you go, good, good. Woo. And then extend up, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna finish triceps here with push downs, higher reps. And I was telling her I like to do these. I push the bar slightly forward, so down and forward, not just down and straight down. There's a little technique to it, but down and forward, 15, 20 reps. This one, you know, this is just your basic push down movement. How you put your feet is just like personal preference. Yeah, there you go. Good. Cool. Thanks for coming. Good workout.
Good workout. Muscles. Sore.